Hello everyone, this is Mr. Glitch. I'm going to go over how to set up BR PNG file and set up a underscore metal BR file. So that way you can get your models, and if you had metal, you can do underscore metal. Alright, so first we're going to add our model. It's going to be a GLTF because that's what I downloaded. Okay, now I imported my model. That's how you would import it. Unless you had an FBX, then you just click FBX. So first thing we see here is you see these dotted lines here. To get rid of them, you're just going to highlight everything, and then you're going to right click, go down to parent, clear and keep transformations. Now those lines will be gone. Alright, now we're going to go up here to texture view. Alright. First thing we're going to check is the textures. I see we have different ones, but we're going to make it all into one texture. Okay. So the next step I would say is we're going to highlight everything, go into edit mode, and as you see we have a whole bunch of tries. I would normally work with quads, so that way if you wanted to change things, it'd be easier to go with. Hang on, let me go to face select. Now we right click and then tries the quads. Let me turn on screen key so you can see the things that I'm doing. Everything I push will be down here. So what I did was I selected all and then right click and then tries the quads. And then you'll have that. And that's what quads will look like for you. And I do that just in case you want to edit anything. If you want to add stuff to it, you can extrude or move faces around as you need. Alright. So first thing is we're going to get all these lined up so that way we're working off of just one texture. And the one texture is this guy right here. What we're going to do here in a minute is I'm going to add two blocks, and that's going to be a brown and a black. Okay, so first off we want to go to the nose, and we're going to go to edit. There we go. And as you see, we got this crazy UV looking thing, but we need to make a block first, so we're going to go to texture paint. I'm going to open up this image, and right down here we're going to add a brown. I'll just copy that brown. Okay, and you just make this square here. Alright, now we'll do a black all the way down. Alright, now we got our two blocks. Now we can go to edit mode. Now we can select, actually we need to go back to UV editing. And then we'll click our image again. Now we'll select all. We'll scale it down. And because it's just a color, we don't have to worry about the placement. We just scale it down, put it on the color. And then now we'll do the eyeballs. We'll call this one Tiger. Oh, we need to take that away. Alright, so Tiger. So we're going to put everything under Tiger. So the nose is under Tiger. Put the mouth under Tiger. Now we need to go edit it. All G, scale it down. Put under black. Put in the top corner there. Now we're going to do eyeballs. We'll do all, scale it down. Put it at the opposite corner. Now we need to do the eyebrows. Alright, now we got those. Now we need to make sure everything else is set to Tiger. Alright, so now everything is set up for that one texture here. Another thing is that you could do is if you don't like the patterns that are on here, this side right here, we'll just highlight it here. Alright, so this back side is right here. As you see, we move those and the design moves. So that's the difference between the design textures and just color. If it's just colored, you can scale the UVs down. You ain't got to worry about it too much. But if it had design, or you want to draw a design, then you'll need to draw the design on the model, and then you can bake that image, and then you'll have this image here. This is a baked image where they just texture painted everything onto the model, and then they baked the image, and this is what comes out. And you can also add to this, so if we wanted to, we can go to texture paint, and we'll just say that we'll grab this brown again, lower the brush size. So as you see, I just drew that line, and it shows up right here. And I drew another one, and it's right there. Now that we have our texture done, now we can go to image, and then we can save as. And we're going to go back to our same destination. And here is where you want to make sure that we type in Tiger. Tiger, and then underscore B, capital B and capital R. Make sure it says PNG, RGB 8, 15, and sRGB. So I already have it saved already, but you would write out Tiger, same name as here, underscore BR, and Blender will add the .png. Don't type in .png, and then you'll save it. Then after you save your model, or after you save your image, now we'll go to Layout. And if I go to File, Export, and then FPX, only thing that you'll need to select is this box right here, Limit to Selected Objects. And then you can change this right here to where it says Z forward, Y up, and that's what Horizons is. And then you just save it in the same location that you would the other one. So we go here, tiger character, and we'll just type in tiger. You can name this whatever you like. You just need to make sure that selected objects is selected, and then you'll press export. Okay. So that is how you do a model and a BR file. Now I'm going to show you the metal. Let's scale this up. GZ. Okay. Now I'm going to go here because I'm about to add a texture that I made myself. Shader editor. Go ahead and add new. And then we're going to call it cube underscore capital M ETAL. Now this is a flag that tells Horizon that you're going to have a metal object, pretty much. So whatever color that you associate with the cube here, you have the underscore metal, which will tell Horizon, hey, it's going to be a metal. So add some sheen to it. Alright, so now how to get this ready is we're going to, let's see, I need a new, alright, now we'll go to here, here, and then I need to find my other stuff. Texture pack. Alright. So you just line the color dot, with the base color dot. And now we have that texture on that cube. Okay, now we'll go to UV editing. And now we're going to start assigning colors. So I'll press A to select all, then G to move. Scale it down. We'll do a green. Scale all these down. Okay, now we'll go back to layout. I assign colors for each side. Now what we can do metallic all the way up, roughness all the way down, and now we have a metal object. Now in order to get the texture file, we'll need to go to UV editing. We'll go to image, save as, and we'll go back to our location. Alright, and this one is going to be called cube underscore capital BR. It's going to be the same thing, just RGB with PNG, RGB, 8, 15, sRGB, and you want to make sure it says cube, same thing as here, underscore BR, and Blender will add the PNG, and you press save image. Okay, and then we'll go back to layout, and then file, export, FBX, and you do the same thing. You'll select it object only, Z forward, Y up, and you'll save it to the location. You can name it whatever you want. Press export. And then now you can take all these files into Horizon and import them. You'll have the Tiger model, FBX, and the Tiger underscore BR file, PNG. And you take both those, import them at the same time, and it will import. Same thing with the cube. You'll take the cube FBX and the cube underscore BR file, and you'll put it into Horizon Importer and import. And they will import for you, and you'll have this guy here, looking just like this. And this cube will have the same colors. It'll just be shiny with the horizon metal shine. So that is how you do _BR and _metal. Hope that helped out, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.